Welcome to Syked on New Music. I, of course, am Syked, and you guys know these guys. The Jonas Brothers. How are you today, guys?
Doing well. Thanks for having us, man.
The single, first time, now out available on iTunes. Go get that. Congratulations on the success of that. I got to tell you, on our Twitter page, your fans take it to a whole new level and go ridiculously bonkers when I tell them it's coming up. Not even that it's playing, that it's just coming up in like 48 minutes. They go crazy. How important are your fans to you with that amount of dedication?
They're incredible. You know, this is why we do what we do, and you know, they just have been with us for so long. Our bass player just tweeted something earlier saying 2005, and he what our set list was at Jones Beach, and just it's incredible. You know what they've been able to do for us and where they've taken us. It's amazing.
How good does it feel for you guys to be back in the state of New York and more specifically Long Island, Joe?
It feels amazing. I mean, being back here, it's kind of like a hometown show. One of our first shows ever was opening up for the Backstreet Boys at Jones Beach. So there's feelings that are reminiscent just being back in this area.
And now you're the main attraction. Of course, opening is Carmen. Getting back to your fans and how dedicated they are, I was on, I believe, Kevin's Twitter page. You tweeted a picture of a fan with an actual full-on Jonas Brothers tattoo.
Yeah, we've been encountering so many tattoos now. So many. It's amazing.
It's been a while since we've seen you here in New York, but there are some new chapters now in your personal lives. I understand that you're going to be a dad.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. You know, I'm really looking forward to it. Overwhelming. You know, happy to finally be back in New York. You know, for the shows I get to go home and see her, which will be great. So I'm just looking forward to it.
What feelings of anxiety are going through you, if there were any that I've now just put into you about being a dad?
I think it's just more excited. You know, there's a lot that you don't know, a lot you're not prepared for. You just kind of have to go with it. You know.
Now, are you guys going to be like the strict uncles, or are you going to be the fun uncles to the baby?
The Funkles.
The Funk. I like that. The hashtag Funkles. Let's get that down there. Do you plan on taking it like go-kart racing or like?
Nothing. I mean,
like they're going to be in the bar by 15, probably, right?
Well, it depends on where we are in the world, where we take them, but. This kid will definitely have a lot of life experience by the time it's 18.
Yeah. All right, so of course here at the beach, it's hot. How do you guys make it through a show? I'm sweating so much here, and I feel like I'm gonna die, to be honest, guys.
Kevin actually got this thing built, which is pretty hilarious, but it's like a high-powered fan connected to a hose that is basically an ice chest or like an ice bucket full of ice. So he's got like a makeshift air conditioning that he travels with, and if you walk over to his section of the stage, it's freezing.
You guys should market that. Is it on the market anywhere? Have you checked this?
Like it's sort of a ghetto approach. If we got like a
home shopping network, that's fine. It's okay.
Version, yeah, but it's kind of DIY, which is cool, and you know, Kevin's side of the stage is nice and freezing.
How long did it take you to develop that? Like, where do you find the time to develop something like that?
The idea before we went on stage, before we went on the tour, I was like, you know what? There's got to be a way to cool it down. I always have a nice fan in front of me. There's got to be a way to like pump a little bit more cold air. And then I just talked to the carpenter and the engineer on the tour, and we kind of worked it out together.
Being bandmates, I'm sure is stressful enough, but bandmates as family members has got to be very stressful. But you guys have always seemed to have a pretty good relationship. How do you keep it, together so well on the road, or at home with the cameras, the paparazzi? How do you do it?
It's just about thinking about where you came from, really. And look, I think there's things that people probably don't know about us that people would probably be shocked by, but I think we were also one of those bands that started out when Twitter and MySpace were just kind of launching. And nowadays, bands that are starting when they're young, I mean, you can't get away with anything. And so we also really never had the desire. We had a respect for each other as bandmates. We knew that we had a great opportunity, then letting something get between us as a band and the core of a band would potentially ruin what we had going for us.
The weird stories he's talking about, can you elaborate on one of them, maybe?
No, because the whole reason they're not out is because we tried to be smart.
Damn it, I thought I had you guys.